YouTube, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy, Coach Saire. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to yet another video. As you all know, around this sports world, Julio Jones is finally and officially a Tennessee Titan. So what I'm going to do for you all today, I'm going to break down his first look at their practice camp. Basically, what I'm going to be breaking down for you all is things that you can learn from him, what to look for when he's going through these drills, you know, what he can improve on, because I know he's one of the best in the game, probably the best when healthy, but there's also always room for improvement. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down the things that you can learn from him and things that you can take and implement into your game so that you can become a better wideout. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave me a comment, and we're going to get straight into the video. Let's get this first drill right here by Julio Jones. They working an icky shuffle with a club down on the while he's going through the ladder. Basically, what they're working right here is, you know, sometimes, you know, defenders like to get their hands on you, and you got to be super physical with clubbing it down or swiping it up, whether they grab your shoulders or whether they grab you down, you know, by your hips. And what he's doing, going through the ladder, you want to be super in control. Look how in control he is. He's not hopping. He's not running all over the place. He's super in control of his body. And that's one of the biggest things that you're going to see from him throughout this video, because he is one of the best wideouts in the league in terms of body control. And that's something that a lot of young wide receivers don't have at an early age, or, you know, just in general, you know, is that lack of body control to help themselves become a more effective wide receiver. This next drill right here, they're working a speed out drill. I really want you to pay attention to when he goes to stick in his speed out. Look how he's pulling that left shoulder so that he don't drift upfield, or so that he don't round his route. He's super, like I said in the beginning, super in control, got a nice stick. He's snapping that left shoulder and head around so that he can effectively get in and out of his break. And one of the most important things that he's doing, he's accelerating and running out of his break. You see a lot of guys, they go to make a stick, they go to make a cut, they go to break down, and then at the top of the route, they are jogging out of their break. And what's happening is while you are jogging, that defender is running full speed trying to make a play on the ball. So he does an exceptional job of running in and out of his breaks, being nice and low and in control, catching the ball with his eyes and finishing upfield to make this drill super effective so that it'll translate when he get into live reps or when he get into game reps. This next drill right here, they are working a second level release into the curl. What you've seen, now this is where like stuff translate, and, you know, where the drills translate to live reps. What you seen when they was doing the ladder drill with the guy having the bag and hitting Julio with it, and him expressing him, you know, knocking his hands down and getting the bag off of him. That's what this drill is right here. You see the coach is acting as a defender. And that's what happens a lot of times. You know, you get a lot of defenders try to get their hands on you, and you got to be super good with getting your hands off of them, or getting their hands off of you, my bad, so that you can be able to get into your route and get out of your route effectively. And one of the greatest things that he do right here is he get up on the defender, get up on coach. He give him a nice little quick head and shoulders. He can probably sell it more with his head and shoulders, sell it more with his stick by throwing his body into the stick a lot more. But he does a great job of getting them hands down, getting to the top of his curl, and look at that left shoulder. He's snapping that left shoulder around, and he's immediately sprinting back to the ball. What you see a lot of guys doing the curl route is they stop and wait for the ball. When you run in the curl, you want to sink your hips down like you do right here, plant, get in and out in no more than 3 to 4 steps, definitely no more than 3 to 4 steps, and sprint back to that quarterback. It's a race back to the quarterback between you and the DB to who's going to get there first, to who's going to make a play on the ball first. And then, like I said, he does it. He's not finishing right here, but, you know, it's camp, man. He probably, you know, just chilling and trying to keep fresh legs. So this next drill right here, I know it kind of looks similar to the speed out drill, but now what he's doing right here, he's actually breaking down. So what they're working now is a dig cut. Still same 90-degree angle, but on the dig, you're actually breaking down, you know, 1-2 steps like you see him do right here. One of the greatest things that he do, look at his body weight as he goes to drop down. He's super nice and low. Julio is probably about 6'4", 6'5", 220, 225 pounds, and he's super flexible and mobile in his within his hips. You see a lot of tall guys that are super stiff, and that's what makes Julio really rare, because he's very mobile in his hips. And like I said, great body control, Look at those turns when he goes to turn. Look at his right shoulder snap around. Look at his right shoulder snap around. Look at his head immediately get back to the quarterback, and he's sprinting out of his break to go and make a play on the ball. His arms are not dead. His arms are nice and tight, and he's getting in and out of his breaks in 1 to 2 steps, no more than 3 to 4 steps, like I said, and he's accelerating out of each break, going to go make a play on the ball. And this type of stuff translate to live reps when you have a defensive back on you, when you have a linebacker on you, when you have a defender on you. If you practice full speed, if you practice your reps like it's a live rep, you are bound to get better and bound to become your very best self as a wide receiver, and most importantly, as a route runner and as a player. Last but not least, I wanted to put this on here because a lot of guys hit me up. Well, coach, how can I get better at my routes? How can I get better at my releases? This is one of the best drills simply because it focuses on the importance of body control and footwork. You have to have great body control and footwork to be a great wide receiver. And a lot of young wide receivers especially do not understand that. Look at, his feet right here. What he's doing right here. His feet and his arms are working together. You don't see his arms dying. His hips is nice and low. His arms are not all over the place. They're not wide. They're nice and tight. And he's super in control. What he's doing, he's getting that coordination down. You see his arms are working with his feet. As soon as his arms stop and go to die and stop moving and pumping how they are right here in this video, his feet are gonna die. So what he's doing, he's creating that muscle memory, that muscular coordination, I like to call it, so that when he get in a route, his arms and his feet gonna be firing with one another because he has already worked it over and over in his footwork drill. So being a wideout, man, you always want to stress the importance of your footwork, your body control, your hip mobility, and those things will help you get better coordinated, will help you get quicker, will help you get better releases, help you run better routes, because it all boils down to technique and coordination. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm really excited to see what Julio is going to do for the Tennessee Titans. He looks really good in camp. I'm glad he got to a team where he feel like he can win and compete on. I'm ready to see what he's going to do. Like I said earlier in the video, man, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what y'all think, what you will expect out of Julio this season. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.